5 minutes until rain. That's good news. Welcome back everyone to some more F1 22 driver career mode. Last time, sadly we had a mechanical failure. The car combusted, the internal combustion engine gave out. That's unlucky. We are starting to get sick and tired of these DNFs coming left, right and center. It's really hindering our progress in the championship as well as in the constructors and drivers championships. Like, we've had 4 DNFs this season. Hopefully we can see out the rest of the season without it, but we will see France Grand Prix or the French Grand Prix time today. So let's head on in. We got turbo failure analysis coming in. That I think is a durability upgrade, so we'll see if that comes through. Ultimate, that is good outlook for us heading into France. Bad news bears, guys, bad news bears. We are currently entering the race weekend, and I just noticed that Red Bull have fallen behind Ferrari in the progress of development. This is not good. McLaren seem to be stalling in around the 950 range, 940 range, and Mercedes have just gone past them. So that's going to be an interesting development there. So we'll see how competitive we will be. We've caught up with the front runners essentially. So we'll see if our upgrades help us out here. But without further ado, let's jump into the French Grand Prix. Welcome to qualifying, guys. Sensor fault in the car at this time, but my goodness, what tires are we on? We're on inters, and the rain is expected for the remainder of qualifying as well as the race. So the race doesn't seem like it's going to be raining too much. It just seems like the first couple of minutes will be rain, and then it's going to be dry, and then it's going to be dry for the rest. So we can use the dry setup for this qualifying session, but yeah, let's head on out, set a lap time once the sensor fault is over, and see where we sit. All right, let's take a look at our first banker lap here. Coming around the bend, not the greatest, and off we go. 138.0 to beat. Let's see. Yeah, we can't beat it right now, but we are ahead of our teammates. 6/10 off Norris. Let's try and get that 6/10. We're finding 6/10 and some in this lap. Promising. Very promising here. And out. A full second. Let's go. Let's see where that sets us. P2, 84 thousandths behind Leclerc. And just like that, the weather is cleared and it is dry tire running. And we're going to put one lap in on dry sauce. So far so good. It's a purple sector 1, green sector 2. Let's see if we can put this car on provisional pole at least for Q1. Yes we do. P1, B1. Suh, you are P1. That's what I'm talking about. Smoked them by 4/10. So yeah, that was a lucky drive. Piastri, oh my goodness, he is back of the grid with Gasly, Magnussen, Russell, and Zhou out of this session. Latifi, the GOAT, makes it through in P15. So, that is that. Q2, here we go. Bloody heck, get out of the way, brother. Oh my god. Screw that guy, man. Screw him. I'm gonna ensure he gets a penalty for that. My gosh. Alright, there we go. Finally, last lap, and it's gonna be a one-shot wonder here. After Stroll crashed us out, or impeded our lap, we're getting one last lap in here. And let's see if we're making it into Q3. It wasn't the greatest of laps. P7. Alright, I'll take that because we're going into Q3. And there we have it. What a list of cars in the Q3 session. Of course, Piastri got knocked out. Latifi, Schumacher, Stroll, Schwartzman, and Drugovic are knocked out. With Stroll taking a 5-position grid penalty. That's good to see. And Albon also taking a grid penalty there. Let's take a look. Stroll had a collision with me, so thankfully he gets a grid penalty. Albon blocked someone and is getting a grid penalty. Interesting. But Q3, here we go. Let's see where we place for the race. The lap that matters. Let's take a look. 7/10 almost. Just about lost out because I slipped out of the last corner. Where does that put us? Let's see. P8, really? That's it? Really? Oh my goodness. Perhaps P8 is the position we're supposed to be in because we do have the 4th best car on the grid. Of course, Ferrari overtook us as we entered this race weekend, and Mercedes are the fastest with Leclerc second, or the McLaren second, and then Albon is the outlier here in the Alpine getting P6, which is quite impressive. So we'll try to beat them on track. Let's head on into race day and see what we can do from P8. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, there are a couple things you can do to support the channel. First off, press that like button and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe by pressing the red button down below and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video.
Hello and welcome from the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. Now, it's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. So let's hope we see more of those in the race today. Mastering a lap of Paul Ricard means getting to know 15 corners. 6 go to the left and 9 go to the right, for an overall lap distance of 3.6 miles. The two halves of the long Mistral straight are separated by a heavy braking zone into a potential overtaking hotspot at the chicane. And watch out for drivers running onto the distinctive coloured stripes, which are low in grip and highly abrasive. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Maverick, Tsunoda, Drugovich and Alex Albon, Schwartzman, Mick Schumacher, Nicholas Latifi and Joe, Russell, Magnussen, Pierre Gasly and Daniel Ticktum. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Oscar Piastri and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Here we go, time to put my driving and strategy to the test. Let me see here. There is rain expected, so I might go for the mediums until we move on to the inters. Possibly. Oh, it's gonna be hard. So actually, I'm gonna go for the hards because tire wear isn't all that bad around here. So I think we can survive on the hards until that rain stint comes. So we're gonna drop by about a lap of fuel. And let's head on out there then. It's time to see if we can survive on the hards until the rain hits. Let's see how this goes.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. Ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Alright then, it's time to see if we can survive on the hards until the rain hits, lights out, and away we go. A lot of wheel spin off the line. The disadvantage of the player, so to say. But we're getting a nice outside line into turn 1 and inside line for turn 2. A little bit of a corner cut because I didn't want to crash into Tsunoda, and the FIA has seen it that way as well. Oh no, that's going to be a collision with Leclerc possibly. Converting it into an overtake on Leclerc. Oh, all squirrely out of there. P6. Gained 2 positions so far. Let's try to stay close to Sainz. Hopefully we can benefit a little bit off of DRS, which is of course enabled in 2 laps time after this lap and the next. Well, a little tiny bit of a lockup. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Seems like there's a crash. Might be my teammate out. Piastri's out. VSC deployed. VSC deployed as Piastri is out of the race. Wonder what happened to him. That's a big no-no. So we are missing out on potential points with Piastri. That's a shame.
Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast.
But we'll set ourselves up nicely for a nice VSC restart to try and catch signs.
Virtual safety car is ending.
Okay, VSC is ending. VSC is ending. Let's get a nice restart. Okay, we got a nice restart. We gained on signs in that VSC as we timed the acceleration to perfection. Let's set ourselves up for a DRS stint here. I think we have DRS on signs. Nice. We are within DRS range of signs, who I think is just outside DRS of Ocon. So we'll start catching signs a little bit here. We'll use a little bit of ERS to try and stay close and gain on signs. Try and push closer to Ocon. Hopefully signs will feel the urgency and push as well. Exceeding track limits there. Caution, caution. Let's be cautious and concentrate, please. Don't have much grip on the hards than the mediums, so that is a slight disadvantage. Oh, look at signs run away. Guys, so much acceleration out of the final corner. But we are pulling away. Come on, let's stay close to signs, please. That back straight DRS is so important. Oh, second warning, second warning. I gotta be cautious now. Another dose of DRS and ERS. Let's use it in combination here because we want to try and stay close to signs. Good dose. Oh, that was pushing it on track limits there. But let's stay close. Let's try and stay in this train. Push ever so closer to the cars ahead who are slowly starting to pull away from the Ferrari. Oh, stayed in circuit that time. Come on, can we get signs here? Oh, there's an AlphaTauri coming off in sector 1 just off the start-finish straight. Can't get signs on this occasion, so we'll save the ERS a little. Gasly's out. Wonder what Gasly is. It's an engine problem for sure. Uh-oh, Leclerc's pushing with a little bit of ERS. I'm gonna protect with a little bit more of ERS. Come on, signs. Yes. Come on. Stay close to signs. Those tires should be gone. Come on. Let's finally try to get him now. Gonna try and push. Weather report.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
10 to 15 minutes, okay. So let's keep an eye out. I might have a one-stop going for me. Oh, come on. Let's finally get signs. Pressing down as hard as I can on the accelerator. To no avail. One more. One more lap and maybe. Or can we make the move stick somewhere else on the track, you think? cars are pitting for hards by the looks of it. So they are going on a 2-stop. If the rain were to hit later, that necessitates an inters or wets. I think it'll be inters, of course. Weather report.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
10-15 minutes. Let's persevere out here. Sainz is probably going to pit this lap. Trying to stay close to get that DRS. Really pulling away from Albon, by the way. 9 seconds. Jeez. That's the pace the Ferrari has. Yep, Sainz is in. Other leaders are also in.
Sainz is in the pits.
Nice, a little DRS going for me as we take the lead of the Grand Prix for now.
5 minutes until rainfall expected.
Ooh.
5 minutes until rain.
5 minutes until rain. That's good news. Our tires are surviving for now. As long as we can stay at least a couple seconds ahead of the cars behind me, it's looking good for us then. They are setting fastest lap times though. That is a bit of a worry. But we'll see. We'll persevere on these tires. 5 minutes ain't too far away, man. 5 minutes ain't too far away. Oh, George Russell's out. George Russell is out. Any news of a safety car? Not by the looks of it. Well, things are going to get interesting as we come to the dying stages of the session, of the race. We're about to hit lap 20 or enter the 20s. So that would be an interesting set of final laps now. Here's George Russell.
Okay, clear.
Sky is getting darker. Oh, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Here we go. I have a 5-second lead against Norris, and it's starting to rain. Will Inters come in time? Let's see. Lap 21. It's gonna be a rapid call in the final stages of the race, I think. Okay, DRS just got disabled. That means it's Inters time. Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Let's hope we can make it through this lap without having too much of a time deficit. Oh, the tires are starting to go. It is starting to become Inters. Let's bring it to the pits quick, safely. No one's in the pits yet. No one has pulled the trigger. Oh, strategy. Yes. We're coming in right now, man. Still tiny bit of grip left. But it is Inters time for sure. Yes. Look at that. Because DRS did get disabled as well. Okay, some cars, the back runners or back markers, are in.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different time
What?
yet.
Don't move on yet. No, we gotta move, man. I am starting to lose grip badly. So we are going in. Box this a lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
And in we go. We got the Inter selected. Time to move on. Everyone's coming into the pits. So, yep. Perfect. This strategy is working out just like I intended it to. 2.3. There's Norris getting his Inters on. And we're still ahead of him. But he has caught up quite a bit, I must say. Has caught up quite a bit. It's going to be a tight race between myself and Norris. Missed off the tires. It is Inters. And here we go. Uh-oh. We've got Norris behind me. Trying to gain. Gaining ever so slowly. Gonna try and defend the inside line as we try. Oh. Oh, why am I slipping there? Makes no sense. I'm high gear. There should be traction if we're in high gear. Oh boy. Oh, I thought I was going to get a 3-second time penalty there. High gear, high gear. To minimize slippage, come on. Oh yes. It's working. High gear is working very well. And that's it then. Come on, get me out of here. Verstappen caught by 4 seconds that lap. You're kidding. But I've just secured the win.
Great drive! We did it! Good job! We did it!
A great race then and a fantastic victory here at Paul Ricard. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Rain always has the potential to liven up a race and mix up the order, and they've taken full advantage of that to claim the victory today. It's a bit of a lottery when the conditions are like this, but they've managed to stay on the circuit and have come out on top.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
How in the world does Tictum get driver of the day? I don't even see him in the top 14 here. Well, anyway, I win and secure the top step of the podium for the French Grand Prix with Norris and Verstappen on the podium. Alonso, Sainz, Ocon, Albon, Leclerc, Drugovich, and Tsunoda in the points. Schwartzman, Zhou, Latifi, Schumacher, Stroll, Tictum, who's down in P16, gained only 2 positions and absolutely played the worst strategy ever to get P16. Magnussen round out the finishers. So he was, second to last, really. You give him the driver of the day, you are out of your mind. Russell, Gasly, and Piastri do not finish today's race. So let's take a look at the standings. How does this spice things up? Granted, we have had 4 DNFs this season, but we are on level terms with a Max Verstappen, 152 points each, but I have more race victories than him. That's why I take P3 for now. Alonso is only 12 points ahead, so let's try and push for that. And then Lando Norris is 76 points in the lead. It might be his this season. But looking at the constructors, well, it seems like we are still some ways away, but closing in on Mercedes yet again. So it looks like it's a 31 point gap to Mercedes, so we can catch that if Piastri can actually finish a Grand Prix. The unfortunate or this fortune hit him this Grand Prix instead of me, and McLaren are 153 points ahead, so they have secured the title for sure. I think it's theirs to fumble essentially. But that is it for today's Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for your support. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.